Get in there, Lewis. What a way to do it, mate. Championship wasn't won today, mate, but it was won through a season of solid work. That has got to be the craziest race I remember. I said to you there, mate, that was just epic, absolutely. Just first class.
It's race day here at Spielberg.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, Dennis is out of the race. Yellow flag. Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Come on, team! This is just the beginning, guys. I'm so proud of you all.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
A great win then for the MP Motorsport team today.
Have you seen one quite as dominant as that, Jakesy? I'm not sure I have. They led every single lap of that one, lights to flag.
And they're making their way onto the podium now. It was a great race for the MP Motorsport team. You have to say, they really deserve to stand on the top step. It was great having you with us for the weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We will see you when Formula 2 returns.
pushed down to P17. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Goodbye for now, but in all honesty, we're just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Welcome, everybody, to the heart of Italian motor racing, Monza. We're here with Formula 2 for what ought to be an extravaganza of excitement and action. Let's head to the start line and get underway. Monza is situated 12 miles northeast of Milan. It's 3.6 miles long and offers 11 corners. 7 of those are chicanes, putting a premium on good braking stability and traction. With a good slipstream plus the other 2 DRS zones available, there should be a good number of passing opportunities on offer. Let's take a look at the grid positions for today's race. Andrea Kimi Antonelli lines up on pole position, with Pepe Marti alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Shah, Crawford, Gabriel Bortoletto, Stanek, Hajar, Correa. For sure, Ritomo. Well, Alex, a lot of people say that you're the best co-commentator in the game today.
You're right there, Jakesy.
Right, I know you're hot in the cockpit, but your tyres are going to be even hotter. You're going to have to work extra hard today to keep them cool. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay mate, we've got some clear track in front of us and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. Okay, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.0 seconds. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Come on, team! This is just the beginning, guys. I'm so proud of you all.
What a fantastic race that was, and an excellent win for MP Motorsport.
Well, they've won, and then they've won again. Back to back, momentum really building for them at this stage of the season.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be MP Motorsport picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance. Well, what a championship it has been. Young talent shining through once again. I've been Alex Jakes. My thanks to Alex Brundle and the whole team. We'll see you next year when Formula 2 returns.
We'll be working closely together to get you the best deal possible. So, decision time. Who will you drive for this season? Tough choice, I know. On this screen, you can view all the available teams and view some information about them to help you make a choice. Here, you can check out the basic information covering their principal, HQ, and vehicle information. Opposite this, you can see the current performance of this team compared to the rest of the field. This performance will change, depending on your success with development during the coming seasons. Recognition is a system that the team will use to determine how much R&D responsibility you were given. You will be compared against your teammate, and resource points will be split accordingly. Increase your recognition by improving your driver ratings, your current contract, and other bonuses that we'll cover later. Okay, who would you like your teammate to be? You can view both of the current drivers and toggle through some information here before making your decision. It might have an impact on your standing within the team.
Finally, let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir. Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on, come on. Let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff, merchandising, likeness, blah, 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 but the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend. All that jazz. Now, it's over to you.
Okay, here we are. It's contract time. The team are expecting you to improve as your career evolves. And so am I. Here, we will be setting you a contractual target with the team, so that this progress can be tracked by both parties. Here, you can view your current ratings with your overall rating, or RTG, shown at the top. This is the value that will be used to set your contract target. In order to improve this, you'll need to show your worth at each race weekend. Your current rating has been used as a starting point. Move this slider to set your target for next season. A higher target requires consistently good results at each race weekend, but you'll get more recognition when you sign. Here, you can view your recognition with the team. The higher the target you set yourself, the more recognition you will earn when you sign. More recognition equals more car development. More car development makes car go fast. You know the drill. Remember, if you fail to meet that target, you will lose this recognition bonus, so don't bite off more than you can chew. You can see some basic information on the contract, as well as the number of seasons your contract will last. After this season concludes, you may be offered longer contracts, if the team thinks you deserve one. A longer contract will give another recognition bonus when you sign. There's a few other points for us to go over, but we can leave those until you're settled. I'll leave you to finalize your terms. We're signed. That sounds awesome to say. Time to go crush that target I'll see you soon. Quickly, before we gear up for the first race this season, a couple of things. Throughout your career, you'll get a lot of important information. Keep an eye on this tab between each race to see what you've been sent. We also have a wonderful team of specialists that will be dedicating some of their time to help us this season. When you have a moment, we should go and get introduced. They don't bite, I promise. Driver Details contains all the important information for your accolades, contracts, rivalries, and driver ratings. Keep an eye on it throughout the season.
Hi mate, Mark here. I'm your engineer for the season ahead, and I'm absolutely buzzing to be working with you. When you're ready, come and see me over in R&D and we can chat about the development of the car. See you soon.
Your specialists are a team of experts that will be working with us part-time to maximize your research and development within the team. They will offer you goals to complete each race weekend. Completing these goals will increase your relationship level with a specialist. When that level increases, you'll get perks that improve their area of R&D. You can see each specialist's title and current level here, as well as a message stating whether they have some goals available. Selecting a specialist will take you to a details screen where you can view their perks and goals. When you're ready, select an available specialist to see what they are offering you. Each specialist will have perks that match their area of expertise. As you improve your relationship with a specialist, you'll gain access to the corresponding perk. You can also select which of the available goals you would like for the upcoming race weekend. You can change your choice at any time from here or at the track before entering the first session of the weekend. After entering the first session, your selected goal will be locked in. You can see your selected goals and can view this during the weekend. After the race, you'll get a rundown of which goals you passed or failed and any progress made towards each specialist's level. If you fail a goal, you'll lose progress. So pick goals you're confident in completing. In short, don't get greedy. This icon represents your primary specialist. They will offer double XP for successfully completing goals to help you unlock their perks faster. You can choose any available specialist to be your primary and change this right up until you enter the first session of a race weekend. Welcome to your Contracts Hub. Here, you'll be able to view your current contract and all the information relating to it. To start, you can see all the base information for your current contract, your target rating, your current rating, and more. In this main area, you'll find a graph that tracks your rating each race. It will also display your target, so you can see how far off you are. Obviously, we haven't raced yet, so there's no data. Be sure to come back and check this after each race weekend. Here, you can review your recognition information. You will see a comparison between you and your teammate, as well as any bonus you have applied. Below that, you can see a list of your current perks that come with your recognition level, so you can unlock more and really push the development of the car. Review your current contract target and set something lower if you're struggling. The team won't take this lightly, though, and you will struggle to improve your recognition this season. But it's better than potentially getting fired. This option will only be available when you're below your target rating. If you're on a long-term deal, you can break your contract. As you might expect, teams do not want you doing that, and will treat you as if you've been fired. In short, you'll be off the Christmas list. This will hurt your recognition, both with this team and others when we have to find you a new seat. We may be able to start meeting with other teams if time allows. However, I know it won't come to that. Will it? These are your active accolades. Through your glorious F1 career, you will work towards these, and each accolade has multiple tiers, just to keep you on your toes. Highlight an accolade, and you'll see what it is, how to complete your current tier, and the rewards. When you've completed one, it will appear down below for you to get all nostalgic and reminisce on past glories. Across your career, you will always be compared against your teammate in a few different ways. Teammate battles are ongoing rivalries with rewards given every race weekend based on performance. Close points tallies can trigger a championship narrative rivalry. This compares your own points tally with your rivals, with the goal of outscoring them by a significant margin to win. Rewards are given upon completion. If your ratings are close to another driver, it can trigger driver ratings rivalry. The goal is to achieve a big gap over your rival. Rewards are given upon completion. Each rivalry has an intensity level. At key moments throughout the season, this may increase for one or more rivalries. A higher intensity level means you'll need to do more to win, but you'll earn more rewards.
Okay, mate, let's chat R&D. Research and developments may be the most important aspect of F1, and you and I are going to work together to bring on the car's performance. This is where you'll be investing in upgrades. We have 4 areas of development. Here you can see an overview of the departments and how many upgrades are currently applied in each. Selecting one of these will take you to their respective tech trees. In order to develop upgrades, you'll have your very own resource point account, unique to you as a driver. Your teammate's going to have their own one too. Your current resource points can be viewed on your player card here, and points are earned passively each week. And the higher your recognition, the more points we'll give you. You can also earn points via practice programs, and, well, you know how much I love getting good data. Finally, this chart shows the performance you've extracted from each department based on the number of applied upgrades. You can also see the max potential for each department based on the remaining upgrades. Hopefully it helps you to see where we are and how far we can go. Upgrades can be purchased by you and your teammate, so remember to play nice. Each upgrade will be labelled with the driver that purchased it. Any upgrade that's been completed will be applied to both cars at the team. But no matter who did it, remember that if the car's slow, well, it's down to the drivers, and if it's quick, it's all thanks to me. OK, here's where you're going to purchase and manage your upgrades for each department. If a part fails development, you can also come here to restart and finalise it, but just don't have a go at me when you do. As you develop parts, you're going to unlock access to more. Highlighting locked upgrades will tell you what's required to gain access to it. For each department, you can quickly view which perks are available as a result of your relationship with our specialists and your current recognition within the team. Here, you're going to be able to see a list of upgrades that are currently in progress. This is now split between upgrades that you started and those that your teammates started, so I know exactly who's getting the brownie points after a good weekend. You can toggle which list you want to see right here. This graph charts the performance progress of all of the teams. It allows you to view our progress versus the rest of the competition over multiple seasons. And you know me, I love a graph.
This graph will show you how your driver ratings are evolving throughout your career in F1. Upwards, I hope. Your current stats are visible on the right. Each has been color-coded to match a line on the graph. Progress will update after each race weekend, and you can view both the present season as well as past ones. Finally, at the bottom of the screen, you can see a description of each rating and what you need to do in order to improve each of them. You can select drivers from the left-hand list, and they will then appear with their ratings next to you on the right. Ratings listed in red are lower, while higher and equal ratings are shown in white.
When you select an upgrade, you can quickly view some information about it. The estimated completion timeline, the upgrade that it unlocks, as well as where we stand in the development race. Finally, you can see the failure chance of the upgrade, or if you can't afford it, a bit of red pen from me saying that you haven't got enough points. If you want to rush something through though, you can do that here if you have a high enough recognition and if you want to risk a higher failure chance. Tip from me though, if you do want to rush something, buy the crew some sweets as thanks for the overtime. OK, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.